review mechanism uses two official tools, the self-assessment checklist for the country reviewed and the blueprint or template for the country review report. On the other side, Transparency International has prepared parallel CSO tools to assist civil society in contributing to the official country reviews. The first official tool, the self-assessment checklist, is included in a special software available on DVD or on the UNODC website. It follows a standard pattern of questions for each article and subparagraph of the Uncac. First, it asks whether the reviewed country has implemented a particular clause. Countries must select yes, yes in part, no, or information not available. Then, depending on the answer, the checklist flows on to further related questions. If they click yes, the checklist moves to a section where countries must provide information on what they've done, attaching policy and legal documents. If they click yes in part or no, the checklist goes on to questions about what technical assistance would be required for the country to do so. The parallel CSO tool is the TI questionnaire. It starts by asking about the review process, how was it undertaken, and who was involved. Then it calls for information about anti-corruption enforcement cases and their outcomes, adequacy of implementation of a selection of articles, effectiveness of the enforcement system, recent developments, and recommendations for improvement. The second official tool is the blueprint for the review report. This is a template used by UNODC in preparing the official review report. It calls for information on how the review process was conducted and detailed information on implementation of the Uncac on an article-by-article basis. It includes findings about the consistency of the country's laws with Uncac obligations and observations about successes, good practices, challenges, and technical assistance needs in implementation. On the CSO side, Transparency International has prepared a parallel report template. It is based on the official template and calls for basic information about the review process and about the implementation of the Uncac in the country reviewed. CSOs can submit their reports to Transparency International for inclusion in a consolidated report which covers a selection of reviewed countries and compares their results.
The report that we're actually going to submit is a template that was drawn up by the Transparency International. And this is a template that we are going to follow, which actually looks at the articles that we have to gather information on, and the review and the processes, and specific questions on whether we as CSOs were actually involved in the whole Uncac review process. And this template is what we'll actually work on.